వెంకటరమణ గోవింద.
శ్రీనివాస గోవింద, శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద, గోవింద, భాగవత ప్రియ గోవింద.
गुरु महाराज, गुरु महाराज, जय जय गुरु महाराज. वीर वेंकटेश वेद व्यास आपद बांधव अनाथ रक्षक गोविंद. श्रीनिवास वेंकटरमण गोविंद. मंगलापुरवास वेंकटरमण गोविंद. मल्लिकापुरवास वेंकटरमण गोविंद. శ్రీనివాస వెంకటరమణ గోవింద. వేదవ్యాస వెంకటరమణ గోవింద. జై శ్రీరామ్, జై శ్రీరామ్. మాధవేంద్ర విభుదేంద్ర భువనేంద్ర వరదేంద్ర సుకృతేంద్ర సుధీంద్ర సంయమేంద్ర తీర్థ స్వామి గురు మహారాజ్ కే. काशी मठाधीश के, काशी मठ संस्थान के, जय जय गुरु महाराज के. वीर वेंकटेश स्वामी चरणारविंद गोविंद. स्वामी चरणारविंद गोविंद. रक्षक स्वामी चरणारविंद गोविंद. वीर वेंकटेश वेदव्यास आपद्बांधव अनाथ रक्षक गोविंद. Come tomorrow. Hello everyone, welcome to the cooking room of Sri Venkateswara temple. So this is the room where they cook food, rice and all the curries like chana gashi, kumala sasa, dal, sar and all. see, as you can see, they are cleaning now. And yeah, I have brought Tanuj also for volunteering. You can see Tanuj volunteering. So how are you feeling, Tanuj?
Amazing experience. This is something beyond what I've ever seen. People signing up to volunteer and fighting to volunteer, and everybody here knows like everything. They follow the tradition well, and it's really great.
So these are the curries. Like if you see, this is paisam made of chana dal, and this is sar. This is sar. And yeah, like that. There are like 5 varieties of curry. So now we are taking paisam to Subhendra. Sorry. So these are all the volunteers that you can see. Whoever is shirtless are the volunteers who are serving food. So this is called as Rajangan. This place is called as Rajangan. And this place is called as Nagarakatte. So we are taking the garbage to the dumping truck. So basically this garbage is full of leaves, that is Uchishta leaves. Uchishta means leftover food leaves. So this is the dumping truck. So they put dhool. It's made up of wooden powder. So this wooden powder is put to lessen down the moisture of the food, so that it will be easy to sweep. So this is one of the most famous temples in Mangalore. The story goes like this. That is, Veera Venkatesha Murti was found in bhang, that is bhang leaves. So that is why on holy day, that is Vopuli day, they give a bhang lassi, bhang laddu to the volunteers and the people, whoever is enjoying Vopuli. And after all colors, we take the Veera Venkatesha Murti and we dip it in the Nalanda pond, which is behind the temple. It goes all around the place here, cast it in Palanki. Then finally we take it to the Nalanda pond and we dip the Murti there. And after Veera Venkatesha takes bath in the Nalanda pond, then everyone jumps in the pond. So that's a very beautiful scenery which you have to watch on Vopuli Day. Now let us take the blessing of Veera Venkatesha and go inside the temple. So this is the entrance of the temple. As you can see, there are all the deities there, like Saraswati, Lakshmi, Krishna and Hanuman, everyone. Inside is the Veera Venkatesha. So this is the Garuda Stamba of the Veera Venkatesha temple. So as you can see, it's pretty huge where Garuda sits. Garuda is basically eagle. Yeah, and also people whoever is born in Mangalore will have some connection with the Veera Venkatesha. That is because of Veera Venkatesha's grace, people are born. For example, in West Bengal, whoever is born, they have the grace of Ma Kali. Similarly, whoever is born in this part, that is Parashurama Kshetra, will have a Veera Venkatesha's calling. So that's why the souls are born with respect to the deity's calling. Now, Tanuja's history might be Tirupati, Tirumala Venkateshwara Swami might be calling him. That's why he was born in Hyderabad. Similarly, maybe Veera Venkatesha was calling me here. That's why I was born in Mangalore. And similarly, if anyone is born in Karkala, they will have the calling of Srinivasa. And if Shiva is calling, they may be born in Kedarnath, Kashi, and all those North Indian places. So if there is Shiva's calling, they will be born in North Indian places. Whoever is born in Kamakya near Assam, they will have the calling of Ma Shakti. So basically the eastern side of India, whoever is born, they will have the blessing of Shakti. Whereas the southern is more of the Vishnu calling, and whereas the North Indian part is more of the Shiva calling, the Himalayan region and all that, the Kailasa Parvata. So that's beautiful how the deities call and we are born in such places. Because basically we have their tattva, that is, I will have the Venkateshwara's tattva, and Assami people will have the Shakti tattva, and the Himachal Pradesh and Manali places, they will have the Shiva tattva. So basically because of our tattva, qualities, the features, personality, we are born in the respective places in India. So it's a very beautiful scheme of Maya, and also the scheme to go out of Maya. Also, if you see the borders of the temple, it is covered with the flowers. So basically every flower, right, is unique. No flower is same around the whole temple. So there are like thousands of flowers around the four sides of the temple, that is north, south, east, west, and none of the flowers are same. Everything is unique. So what it means is that whenever deities create, that is whenever Maya is created, the Brahman creates it in such a way that everyone is unique. But human beings make it same. We wear the same clothes, we produce same smartphones, same school, same college. We don't embrace the uniqueness of every soul. Every soul, whoever manifests, is unique. So as you can see, every flower around the temple corridors is unique. See, none of the flowers are same. So this place is called as Rajangan. So Rajangan is the place where people have their prasadam. So, as you can see, they are serving leaf to the devotees. Leaf. And this place is called as Nagarakatte. So Nagarakatte is basically near the Nagavana. So you can see the Nagavana here. So that is why this place is called as Nagarakatte.
Naughty one, huh?
Doesn't like you.
Naughty it is. It's like don't do this without giving food. What, bro? Should go off, huh? This one, what happened? Why are you sad? Cutie?
Very sad.
They didn't feed her properly. One. See, now that one wants attention. Now it's looking at me. Okay, are you here? What happened?
Where is its leg, bro?
It's there, bro. See. See here. Ah. Hi. Hi. Woke up. What? How are you? Now see, again it's going. Attention seeker, bro. Hard to get, she's playing. Oi.
Male or female?
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
It's mad at you, bro.
Yeah, I know. She only hit herself. She or he. Yeah.
So this is the place where people eat food. This is called as Nagarakatte. So as you can see, rice, dal, kuana sasam, chanagashi, Chanagashi is basically chickpeas and jackfruit curry, and Kuana Sasam is made of some gourd. I don't know which gourd is Kuana?
Ashgard?
Yeah, Ashgard curry and rice, dal. So this is where Samaj Bandhav, the bhaktas of the devotees of Veera Venkatesha eat food, take the prasadam of the
There's more
temple.
devotees there.
Yeah,
So today Aditya has decided that I'm a Brahmin with his luxurious decision. So he made this get up happen. So he made me do a lot of mantras, a lot of cleansing processes. Then I had to sit down where he tied this, put this on, and then did all these namas with full mantras. Then I had to take that water, give it to Tulsi, and did a lot of stuff. Then we came here to volunteer. We did a seva. And seva is something that's so amazing. The moment you do like something, you can see that you can see how the surrenderance works to Venkatesha. This is a beautiful experience. Then after that, we went to eat. So eating, right? The food here is something very special because it has this divine intoxicative energy of Venkatesha that you get nowhere else. So this guy, as usual, how Aditya is. So if he takes you to some random chat bandar, he'll say, yeah, bro, this is the greatest chat bandar in the universe. Like there's nothing. Like he likes it. It'll be good, but it won't be like what he says. But here, for the first time, I was surprised because it's really as good as he says. The food here is very unique. You won't get it anywhere else because it's not just the flavor which is perfected. It's cooked in bulk. Okay, it's cooked in like big containers. But some of the flavor is on point. Like taste is very good. There's energy is very good. And the way they serve, way it's on banana leaf, amazing. They'll first serve like a chana curry, which is like a little spicy, and you have that, and then it's like a warm up. Then you get this Ashgard curry, which is like the tastiest thing. Like it has like, yeah, it has coconut and pepper, I think, little bit, and that that. So yeah, that has the most unique taste. Like all over Kerala, if you go, so you won't have that coconut flavor that you find here. And then you get rice, you get dal, you get sar, which is like charu for Telugu guys, and charu is like water with a few spices. Yeah, then you get pappu, then you get a payasam, then they'll give you one gulab jamun in a box. It's like amazing. And then they'll give you a laddu also. So yeah, every food is really tasty, very good energy, and eating like that, you can connect with the community here. And while I sat down, like an older gentleman woke up, like he's very old, he looks like he's 90. He woke up, came to me, set my plate, told me a lot of things. Throughout eating food, he's like, enjoy. Like I felt like a sense of community. Like I don't belong here. It's the first time coming to Mangalore, but they really included me and made me part of like who they are. And like nobody showed any of this thing, any kind of maybe it's like everybody's welcome here. Everybody's happy. It's a happy place. Nobody's sad here. I haven't seen one face without like smile at some point. So this is the rice. So cooked in bulk. Then they shift them to these containers, bring them here. Aditya carried them earlier. We got the chance to do it. Then these are the curries. So there's pappu, there's sar, there's that coconut curry, Ashgard coconut curry, and there's that chena curry, which is cooked in bulk. This is like the tastiest food we've had. Now this is going to be served to people over here to eat by the guys who are wearing similar clothes that we are wearing. This is the uniform. Here we have Aditya waiting to interact with his neighbor who came here. He was so humble and nice. He's just waiting patiently. And like these guys in this community have that tendency where like they'll just talk like they met yesterday, even though it's been a while. Like, and they like it's very interactive. Like all of Aditya's friends that I've met in this place, they tended to be very spiritual and very open. Like there's a guy who followed Dvaita, and another one was Advaita, and like he changes schools. But this Dvaita guy, even Madhvacharya, he knew everything about what I do. Kundalini sadhana, what Aditya does, and he has like a lot of respect for everything, but he sticks to what he has. Like I could imagine myself in his place where somebody tells you like they have all these powers, connection to deities and all. I would think like, what if that path is better for me? But that guy has like nothing. He's very secure. He's comfortable with everything with God. That means like that shows like everybody here, they follow the tradition. They have the complete trust and faith in the system. It's something really amazing to witness.
hello everyone. Now we are at the corridors of the temple ground, that is Car Street, and this is the juice center, that is sugarcane juice center. Here you can feel the vibes of Lalita Tripura Sundari holding the sugarcane and giving us the juice. So wherever sugarcane shop is there, right, there you will feel Lalita Tripura Sundari's presence. We feel like telling Lalita Sahasranama and drinking the juice. Today we are standing in the line. You can see the queue here to go towards the Veera Venkatesha. So you can zoom in to the Veera Venkatesha's Murti. So are you able to see the elegance and brightness, glow of Veera Venkatesha? Like when we see him only, we feel like surrendering. That is, we feel like not having anyone in life, just him. He's like a person who makes us forget everyone. We will just want him in life. So that's the level of bliss he gives us. And also, sometimes if we have desire and if we ask him for some fulfilling desire, we'll forget the desire only. Like when we see him, we'll forget what desire we had only. We'll be shocked to see him only. So that's the level of brightness, bliss he gives us. So Tanuj, what did you experience today while the Palanki was lifted in that only wrist? What did you feel?
It's like, Ananda, everybody says, no, it's right here.
Yeah.
He's a vigra of it. And I think he's waiting to give. He's not like sitting there and, he's not sitting like how he sits in Tirupati. Like blessing and like it's up to you how you receive. Now here he's like aggressively waiting. Like what do you want? Tell me. And that energy is flow and everybody here, right? Like you can see like a shift in consciousness instantly. The moment that it is lifted and is going up and he's like the Aarti time. Every time you can, every change that happens to him, you can see a shift in consciousness all over the place. And you can see a glow out of nowhere. Everybody starts glowing like light bulbs. If you're a little clairvoyant, you can see the glow. There's a golden glow that you won't see normally. So it's something very special. And even this guy, right? So we got lost. And I tried to find Aditya in a huge room like this, like hundreds of people, right? I was just looking. I just looked up, and there's like this one guy who was glowing like him, and this guy's glowing like really like a huge bulb. So yeah, two amazing experiences.
I'm humbled by his opinion. Yeah, that I'm glowing. I didn't know I glow like that, but yeah, I have to consider that while dating. Yeah.
This part will be cut out, guys.
Also, like, what did you feel the difference in Tirupati and this Veera Venkatesha?
Tirupati, right? The Vigraha has been there forever. Like, so that energy is very potent. Like, it'll dissolve you instantly. Your energy, right? It keeps changing, modifying, and it'll take you with you. It's like a journey.
Yeah.
It's like a constant changing journey where every step has like a significance that we don't know, but something's happening within us.
Yeah. And also tomorrow we are going to play Holi, Okuli, after the Ratharohan. Since he was found in Bhang leaves, tomorrow we are going to have Bhang Lassi and Tanuj is also going to have, so we are going to trip together. So are you excited for tomorrow's Okuli?
Are you ready?
Colors? Hope so.
Yeah. Guys, following this channel, you have to come here. Next year, don't leave this guy. Fill his house. Don't miss this. It's not something to miss. It's
My
too
house
amazing.
House will be full of subscribers only, I guess.
Exactly. Like this is not something you miss. Come here. This is life transforming. Because you don't know what happens to you, but something really is different here. Like I haven't felt like this anywhere else. Like fulfillment, right? You'll feel fulfilled out of nowhere. I'm like very annoying to him past 1 hour because I'm so fulfilled. Like I don't care.
I was telling him that he's remembering his past life because I feel like Tanuj was there in Mangalore. He has experienced already the Veera Venkatesha's power and he's just remembering, and that's why he has come here. Like I just called him out of nowhere and he came all from Hyderabad to here, and for that to happen he has to have the grace of Veera Venkatesha. Without his grace, Tanuj wouldn't have come here. So I feel like he has some past life connection with Veera Venkatesha.
Yeah, I'm eternally grateful to him. That's all I've been saying. Like thank you. What kind of an opportunity is this, bro? Who gets to see this? Like the energy is like next level. Like something you won't feel that easily.
And that too, now we are going to have a close up with Veera Venkatesha. Now when we go above the line there, above the Ratha, we are going to see him right on the face. It's gonna be mind blowing. And also I have brought Kali with me here in my backpack. She's also gonna experience his race. So my goal is to make her meet everyone. That is all the Kadri, Manjunatha, Puragajja, Veera Venkatesha, Srinivasa, and all the places, whichever is favorite and dear to me, I want her to meet, because when no one was there for me there in Chicago, only she came. She came because of some past life connection. Because this life I was not connected to Kali only. She came just to show that past life I had done some Aradhana of Kali. She came, and that's why I want my past life Ishtadevata to meet my present life Ishtadevata. So present life is this guy. The past life is this girl. So this girl and that guy will meet together. So
I don't have the balls to say that.
It will be a collab of Kali and Veera Venkatesha. So I'm really excited. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think they'll talk about?
I don't know. I think they're brother and sister, no? They'll have their fun. They'll talk about you, they meet, because she's your Kali.
Yeah. So, anyways, we'll be seeing the Ratha Rohana later, and now we will go above the line. Srinivasa Govinda, Veera Venkatesha Govinda, Anatharakshaka Govinda, Apat Bandhava Govinda, Govinda Hari Govinda, Veera Venkatesha Govinda. Kalyanadbhutagatraya, Kamitarthapradaini, Srimad Venkatanataya, Srinivasaya te namaha. We just finished the Ratharohana from the temple till here. That is the Kalikamba temple. So here in Car Street there are two temples. One is the Veera Venkatesha temple and another is the Kalikamba temple. So what happens during Rathotsava is the Veera Venkatesha Vigraha is pulled from the Venkateswara temple and it is taken till the Kalikamba temple. There Veera Venkatesha meets Kalikamba. Then the Murti turns around. So the Murti is turned around and it is brought back to the Veera Venkatesha temple. So it's a very beautiful way they pull the Ratha using big ropes. The rope's thickness will be so huge and all the devotees, all the people will pull the Ratha almost about 1 kilometer. And then they take the Ratha back to the temple. And also a lot of fireworks, as you can see. There are a lot of fireworks going on. And we have our Tanuj Maharaj also. So Tanuj Maharaj, can you speak a little on the Ratha pulling, Ratharohana and how you felt about it, and also the fireworks, how you felt about it?
I don't think cameras or words can capture what is happening here. It's continuous, like everything is changing every few hours, and the change also is happening within you. It's not just external. If you're sensitive enough to observe, a lot of things change. And you can see that fire behind. That's like your ego burning away. Yeah, people of Mangalore are really blessed to have this once in a year, where all of them are getting a lot of blessings without them even knowing. And there's a lot of presence of Venkatesha, a lot of presence of different energies that you can experience within the space, and so blissful, continuous bliss. Like it can't end. It keeps getting better, and something that you should come and experience. Like it can't be explained in words. I think next year fill this guy's house, be here on this day, and experience it yourself.
Okay, now the Ratha will be pulled back to the temple and we will be pulling him using the rope. So let us be ready now. everyone. Welcome to Kodial Okuli. We are standing in Car Street, Mangalore, and we are enjoying Kodial Okuli. As you can see, I am full in colors, pink color, and also we have water tank there. So that water tank they use it to put water upon people. So they use the hose, water hose, to spray on people. And also they are giving bang there, and lot of music going on. I don't know whether I am audible. We have Danuj also here with us dancing. Yeah. How is the experience?
I will tell you later when this is done.
कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रिये वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृतिस्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि.